like they are a really good runner. They both have shown that they know the game. It's just you've seen it in the last match if you were there with us. Don Chat hit a frog trap on floor 2 and lost QNE. This is the kind of thing that can happen and will happen from time to time. It's just that they all have played 3 matches, and all of their 3 matches were super bad RNG on their part, while they're open and to just win by default by doing pretty much nothing really interesting. And this is sad, so we hope for a really good match today and to showcase them both, and hope that RNG is a little bit less on their that side at that point.
Is there that much delay between Passava stream and Fee stream? Or did they? Or did Passava just not start? We might need them to restart.
Let's look at it now. Okay, she started. all right.
Okay, I think there's definitely a more of a delay than from Passava's side then, if that's the case.
Yeah, something bad might have happened, but it should be possible to resync them, I guess.
It's fine. I don't know what's. Okay. Cool. All right. So yes, this is the Rock Me to the Top tournament. The incentive here is to get higher than your opponents for up the tower. It's a 40-floor tower. I appreciate the name of Toast. That is actually. I'll explain that one in a sec. But anyway, this is going to be. So basically, the goal of this is basically our 80% category. Our 80% category is super inconsistent for finishes, to the point where I think we only have 4 runners on the leaderboard for the 80%.
Yes. And it's really it would be a little bit crazy to do a tournament in which you would do 80% per se. It would be people just bunking their head at an RNG wall up until it would finally work. We could be there for 2, 4, 6 hours, who knows, before actually one player would get to the top of the tower. And this is so inconsistent that it might be fun in a way, but probably not that much, actually. And so we decided to do something a little bit different. Rock Me to the Top, like Shawnee said, the tournament is to just go as high as you can and try to be on a higher floor than your opponents. So it's more hype, it's one go, so you cannot go back to town by either dying using a Wind Crystal or a Lean Fruit. You just go always climbing up as high as you can up until you probably get bad RNG to death.
Yep, and that's actually a common theme in this game. You will actually get bad RNG. Okay, it looks like Fee actually was... oh, no, sorry, no. Now things are synced up again. I see.
That is good.
Done. Yeah, I think that was done more on the background side than Fee. So
yes, it was on the background side, yes.
Okay, that's more than fine. All right, so... yeah, I keep dying. Floor 37 is horrible for me. Of all the floors, even though 38, 39 are technically tougher rotations, I die on 37 more times than any other floor. Even on casual playthroughs, or even when I'm on my New Game Plus stuff. Like, it sucks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, even the speedrunners with all the techs that we're trying to develop and, like, practicing and everything, even in a casual playthrough, we die. I mean, this game is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. This game wants your death, and it's gonna get it at some point. And even though we've actually seen one player go to the top of the tower during the tournament setting, which is that Ursus, congratulations to you, this is more of an exception than a thing we should expect.
That's something unique, that's for sure.
Yes, so getting higher than floor 20 is generally already quite an achievement in itself, and most of the time it will mean victory. So
I'd much rather turn into a frog on floor 2 and lose Queenie Dawn. How about that for an answer? Also, sorry if I sound different compared to before. Full Featuritis is actually upstairs streaming. So she has all the audio equipment and everything. So I'm actually on my tablet on the kitchen table right now.
Yeah, but you would be surprised. It sounds pretty good.
Honestly, I hope so. I know I've done this a couple times, but yeah. So what is Passava going to name Queenie?
Puns. All right. So she actually took time to rename. I don't think Featuritis did, so...
No, I think Fee's booking it.
Yep. But that's all right. That's all right. Renaming generally brings luck, right?
Don won his 3rd game and he named himself, so technically.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, it's Downside it's exactly sound Canadian because pretty much everybody in this community is Canadian for a reason.
Yeah,
I
for
don't know
whatever
why,
reason.
but yeah.
Yeah.
This
When
game
we
has got
first started
Canadian
the
sensibilities, yes.
yeah, when Sand Knight kind of resurrected the speedrunning, Azure Dream speedrunning Discord and took over the moderation page. For whatever reason, all of the runners were Canadian, and even people who were joining were all Canadian, and people who watched the game happen to be living in Canada. For whatever reason, this is a very Canadian-heavy game. I don't quite understand why.
I can tell you why, but hey, that's how the card fell, so that's all right too. We have a lot of exceptions still, but I would say almost 50% of the people here are Canadian, and that is just randomness, I guess.
Yep.
We have Azure Dreams, yeah, that's true. Dodarsis is the only founding member. Is not Canadian, but he lives on the he's from the USA, and he lives on the border to Canada, so we call him Canadian Light, so that works too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what Tim Horton is, so yeah, he definitely is Canadian.
Yeah, okay, well, he passed the test then. And also, actually, speaking of full featuritis, actually got her citizenship last June. So she's dual citizen, she's British Canadian, so she's technically also a Canadian runner.
Yes.
So that's it's so cool. So yes.
But enough about Canadian.
Yeah. Well, basically, we're trying to fill time so they can get to floor 2, so we can actually start talking about the run, because
yes. So yeah, we're seeing floor 2 on full Featuritis side, and this is where the tower is not seated anymore. Now, I mean, not always the same anymore. Now it's random, and what they're gonna find are definitely be can help them climb higher or will be their demise. I mean, this game is definitely the items you find are really important. You start really weak, and you only get weaker. Yeah, you level up and get more stats, but the enemy growth is 10 times as quick as yours. So you don't level up to get stronger. You level up to maybe be less weak.
Yeah. So we see on the side, Pasama finally caught up with full featuritis. I'm gonna start calling her Fee because saying full featuritis takes a lot.
It's a mouthful, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you can see they're instantly in different floor patterns and encountering different enemies and stuff like that. That's because this game is procedurally generated. When you kill a monster, another monster will spawn in its place somewhere on the floor out of your sight. But it will be random. It can be another troll, it can be a flame, it can be whatever. So the more monsters you kill, we never actually addressed this, the more monsters get put back on the floor, and it can be the things that you don't want.
Yes, actually there is a monster limit on the floor, but there is an exception. So let's say, I don't know how much it is, but it might even differ from floor, but let's say it's around about 10 or 15. But there is a trap that is called a monster den, which change the music and everything, and when that happens, you actually end up with a bunch of monster that fills up the room, and these monsters that are spawned by the trap are not considered in the maximum.
Yep, and you can get death by 1,000 paper cuts by pickets, for instance.
It might have
happened to a certain person in call. We don't know.
Yes, which is not you.
Yeah, I love pickets. Yeah. Pickets are great.
I know, pickets are the worst. There's nothing good to do with them. Throw them in the garbage where they belong.
So we see Pasama going to floor 3 already. That was a pretty quick floor 2.
Yes.
Full featuritis hit a sleep trap.
Of course she did. Pasama got an item room where she spawned in, so she actually have a little bit of stuff. And that iron shield, is she gonna try that right now? Okay, she is.
I don't...
Plus 1. Okay. Wow, this is a steel shield.
Yeah, that's good. I was gonna say is Pasama previously used she picked up Queenie after a crack trap happened, and that's when the ground descends around and stuff like that.
Yes.
The last race that happened, she actually ended up losing Queenie because of an upheaval trap. And I think she's being a little bit careful when it comes to the height changing traps. I don't know if that's intentional or not, or I'll have to ask her that in the interview. But the thing is, traps can change the world. If you hit by a paralysis trap, or especially a sleep trap is incredibly annoying. Bomb traps can destroy items and also do the last little bit of damage to take care of you. It's like, there's all sorts of things. We see Fee doing the AI change, manipulation and stuff like that, and she should be able to. Yeah, okay, it's one more attack. She has to be level 4 before she can.
Oh yeah, Royal Blue Wizard in chat. We actually say Queenie, or I say Cuny actually. This is a rule of the community. We don't try to change anybody's mind on how it's supposed to be pronounced. We pretty much all know it's supposed to be pronounced Cune, but
no one does.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. You pronounce it how you want, and we know we're all talking about the blue thing that floats around you. But yeah, you just deal with that, and that is it. So it's Cuny.
He is blind.
Yes, and he is blind, and she's fighting in it's diagonal, so upper left. You can see the camera pan in the direction you're getting attacked from. So she might not have picked that, and if she didn't, she's gonna want to. She's got it. All right. Yeah, she saw that Cuny's being attacked, and then she knew that if the monster could attack her and Cuny, which is over her on the other square, it needed to be diagonal. So pretty smart.
Like I said, traps are just horrendous. They can change the game, especially when you don't want them to. But they also can save you. Other monsters on the floor can activate traps. They can go blind themselves. They can hit seal traps. They can hit sleep traps, whatever. So they can... Last time I got a paralyzed wand.
Yes, so that is a really good start. And our iron shield is +1, so it's a steel shield.
Yeah. But basically the +1 means this is tempered. It gives you 1 extra defense. Eventually that stops mattering when things can literally do 70 damage to you. Your +2 iron shield's not going to help you.
That is
At that point, you're supposed to rely 100% on your monsters in some way. Or spell balls.
Yeah, or items. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. This building up inventory should be your priority for your first 5 to 6 floors. And then starting at floor 7, well, generally I would see people stop building inventory and start to try to get elevators. And the reason for that is that monsters starting on floor 7, 8, 9 are all going to be water monsters, and your setup is always going to be a fire setup in the beginning. And there's a weapon triangle here. Water beats fire, fire beats wind, and wind beats water. So your fire attack is going to be weaker, and if that monster hits Cuny, which is a fire monster, it's going to also receive more damage. Ko's never going to receive more damage because he's unaligned as per elemental triangle, but still, these monsters are going to hit hard no matter if you are aligned or not with them. So you should see them evade floor 7 to 9 and just try to find the elevator as quickly as possible and get the hell out of Dodge. And maybe they'll start exploring and leveling up a little bit more starting at 10 again.
Yeah, and you'll probably see Fee. I know how she plays, and she's going to be doing a lot of experience grinding before she goes past floor 5 because she wants to have that buffer of HP from when she's dealing with the water monsters and other things like that, which does help out a lot.
Yeah, HP is a resources as per any other you will find in the tower, so you can spend HP to maneuver. Well, that's a very fancy way of saying moving and get it in the face, but yeah, you want to have as much as possible so you can do these kind of weird maneuvers.
Yeah, and you can see on Pi she came across Minova, and Minovas are just the worst in abundance, and worse because you hit them and they turn into an abundance of Minovas. Yeah, because they have a chance of splitting when you do damage on them.
Okay, she did have a paralyzed one and decided to... Okay, she didn't equip the paralyzed one. She just kept the Blizzard Sword, which is not a bad move per se, but right now it might not be paying off until a few more floors.
Well, it's not a bad idea because you have the fire magic from the mixture magic, which will bounce out against the fire monsters, and it'll do a little bit extra damage with the mixture magic against against the wind monsters, and then it'll do a little bit extra damage against the fire monsters.
Because of
she's using a fireball and a balloon, so I think she's just conserving her HP there.
Yeah.
And Fee is waiting on the elevator to make sure she gets some HP back. Yeah, Queenie is Kenny. Why not? We'll call him Kenny. So Kenny's been following Ko. Well, let's go with that for this current commentary stream.
Sure.
I meant to explain. Toast is actually my main name for pets in video games. So seeing Toast on the stream actually is quite funny. It started in Secret of Evermore and has been progressing every game I've ever had a pet. So it's just kind of goofy that's there.
Oh my god, you killed Cuny. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing, I think.
Oh, Queenie has no. Here's a sled from the flame.
Yes.
We got cheap damage.
Some flames are the first. Spells,
yeah. The flames are the ones who can snipe you across the room. They're really annoying. Honestly, they don't do too much damage. They actually have one of the weaker spells. So, you aren't human. The other thing I meant to say as well is because see, I'm pretty sure Pasama is playing on PS2, I believe.
I don't know. I don't know how what's her setup.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's console at least, and Fee is currently playing on PS3.
Yes.
That's why I stream from as well.
So yeah, you can see on full Featuritis streams, she actually used an item called Monster Loop, and now on her mini map, she can see monster even in outside of the room she's in, and she can see their movements, and she can adapt to that. And it's generally an item that I am not a big fan of because it takes time to activate, and I try to use as much time as I can. But once you activate it, it's actually pretty good. Having the possibility to see them coming and adapt to their movement is not anything to scoff at. So
Pasama got a very lucky warp trap there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she got teleported to the same room as Queenie when the Minova was coming in. If that was the other way around, the Minova probably would have killed Queenie by the time it left the room.
Yes.
So she's very lucky that it didn't manage to separate her and Queenie.
Yes.
Because Minovas are just terrifying when you're first starting the file. Like, eventually, this game expects you to die in your first entry. So, that's why it gives you the 5 starting items, which is the Wood Shield, Copper Sword, Fireball, Lumpa Egg, and Medicinal Herb. And honestly, looks like Fee's going to pick up Blizzard Sword as well. So
yes, Battle of the Blizzard Sword, but she doesn't equip it. And it feels like a good idea there. When you get equipment that are upgrade, but not a big upgrade to your damage, you generally want to keep them in inventory, and when you hit those 4, 6ers, and 7, you want to change your equipment and risk putting them on. Because equipment in this game has the possibility to be cursed, and when they are, they actually have a -1, so they are worth 1 less than they're supposed to. If it's a weapon, 1 less damage. If it's a shield, 1 less defense. But they also cannot be unequipped, and this is the worst part of it. So if she equips a Blizzard Sword and it's -1, then it's definitely a bad pickup. And she's going to be stuck with that for a long time, and it's not going to even have the 5 attack, it's going to be only 4. So Pasama risked it, and it paid off. So it's an upgrade in damage, and it's not cursed, and now she's good to go. But if it was cursed, it would have been a bad move. Fee is not risking it, and I like that.
She changed her hub layout so we can't see the floor level anymore, so we're going to have to keep track of that now.
That is absolutely true. So you can change the layout of... you can see they have different layout right now where their floor and level are on the top. And the layout she decided to use doesn't have the floor count, so we're going to have to count. But it also lets you see monster coming from the upper section of your screen, which is sometimes a little bit clamped, and you don't see monster coming, and sometimes you get in bad situation because of that.
Yeah, looks like Fee's thinking about how much HP Minova has and Queenie has, I think.
Oh, Queenie doesn't have, and that is a problem I see most of the time. She attacks here, she loses Queenie, yes. And we've seen it again. So turn order is you, then your pet, then the enemy. Except when you tell Queenie to move and you attack, then it's the other way.
It pushes them behind, yeah.
Yes, so if she had asked... Yes. If she wanted to have Queenie out of the way to go there was to tell Queenie to move and then skip a turn. And that would have made Queenie move before, yes.
Yeah, and this is now... the smarter thing for a play would have been to pick up Queenie and then put it down behind you and says AI to 1.
Yes, that would have
so
worked.
So that he would move away.
There was option there, yes.
Yeah, it's all based on how well you can know and play the game. At this point, Phil Featuritis has nothing to lose on these floors. She has a Blizzard Sword. She's just going to go crazy. And she's going to start chopping up all the monsters. And she does have a red sand, so she can get a little bit stronger too.
At least. There's 2 good things that might... Like, losing Queenie is a big deal, and it's really bad. but we're always trying to find the silver lining in everything, and there's two advantages to having lost CUNY here. First one, you get more EXP, so actual EXP amount you receive is divided between you and all your pets. So if you have one pet, it's half, and if you have two pets, it's 1/3 each. So she's going to receive full amount, so that might let her level up a little bit faster. And the other advantage is when you don't have a pet, you tend to play by getting to the elevator quicker, not looking for grind, looking for less equipment. And if you get lucky, actually, you tend to just get an advantage in terms of floor count. But it's not happening right now, sadly.
Yeah, so she's going to have to rely on brute strength, which is something that Ko is not very good at because... Oh, last time I got an egg there on my side. Ko's
like
very weak.
She's saying she's using more resources than necessary because probably she feels she's in a bad spot. Losing CUNY so soon makes you play a little bit on the safer side, and it might bite her in the ass in the end because she's gonna run out of resources faster.
Yeah, you can see her changing the camera around. She's looking in front of her at all times, making sure there's no surprises, and she doesn't want to get pinned between two monsters.
Yeah, surprises like a bloom, you mean?
The bloom you can deal with. Having another Manova that keeps splitting is the more annoying part. Yeah, I think she has a Weem fruit and she has a couple of Mahel seeds, so she can actually kill it.
Okay, so she wants the EXP.
She's going for the EXP then, and she's probably gonna use the last of the.
Yeah,
I think that's the last of the fireball or one more. The fireball always starts with 5 charges.
Oh man, on Pessimist's side, I just seen that in her inventory she's got 3 white sands. So when she decides on the ball to boost, yeah.
And it looks like Fee went around the entire map in the wrong direction there.
Yes.
So it looks like the elevator's in the top right naturally.
Ark, you've been there for the last match, so you know it's too soon to call the winner here.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely, Pessimista's got a good advantage, and Fee is in a bad spot, but it's never finished until it's finished, and we've seen that in the last match. That was crazy. But yeah, right now there's definitely an advantage. I know what you mean there, and it's absolutely true.
Yeah, no, we have to... Oh, the Chaos Trap doesn't help things, though.
Yeah, but she's out of it, so that's alright.
Peter Fruit, that'd be okay if she had a monster. She might find an egg and hatch it later and have to rely on that. Having extra Peter Fruits does help, because Queenie does start off with 100 MP. Oh, she's being cautious about the room.
Yes, so we haven't talked about that yet, and I know she's one of the only player I've seen do that. When you know you're in such a bad spot, you can attack an empty square. And what it actually does is, if there's a trap on that square, you're going to remove the trap, and you're going to gain 8 EXP for it. So, looking at her hitting the floor, it's not actually a misclick. It's what she wants to do. She wants to make sure to scout squares so that she doesn't get into a bad trap. It generally means that you're in a bad spot, like you feel unsafe. But then it also means that she's playing cautious. She knows she's in a bad spot as she's controlling like what can happen to her. She's removing that random factor.
Geez. Speaking of, she has 2 decurse scrolls and 4 Mahel seeds. She's doing fine for her items for getting her out of predicaments.
Yes.
And then a bloom walks right into her face, so who knows?
So it should be our last of her 5 fireballs. That hit should kill. Oh, not even. Well, okay.
No.
Should. Yeah. But that bloom probably had 1 HP left, or close to.
Yeah, I think it has 36, so I think it was 1 or 2 away there.
Yeah.
I didn't see exactly how much the fire did.
Right. But starting from now, without a fireball, it's going to be harder. Oh, and our first U-boat, it's going to be rough. Oh, and here's another one on the other side of the screen. Oh, and she's on lower elevation, so yeah, she wants to take the hit.
Yeah.
Binding ball, yeah. You want to do something about the fact that CUNY was on a lower elevation, and also in the bad spot in the elemental triangle, so it was going to get wrecked, yeah.
Oh, here goes the first of the Mahel seeds. It doubles your speed for 8 turns after its use.
Yeah, so you lose a turn. Like, if you're in melee, you get it by using it. Yeah, you need to use it 1 square away to get full potential.
Yeah, and it's a great item. A lot of runners actually don't capitalize on it. They actually tend to ignore them.
Yeah, I do ignore it, and I start thinking it's a good thing. Not that I should start picking them up. I mean,
oh, all the monsters are currently following Fee right now.
like if my
Actually, every
inventory
kind of
is
monster on
full,
the floor is currently following her.
but that's a good thing. When you get into a monster train, we call it. So that's what's happening here. By knowing that all monsters are following you means that there's less chance that a monster spawn in front of you. It just happened though, which is sad.
She's gonna have to take those hits, or
Yes.
she's going for another Mahel seed, one of the two.
Yep, and that's the play here. If she manipulates well, she can avoid. Yeah, exactly like that. There we go. She's playing smart. She's playing to her strength, which is the item she has in her inventory right now.
Yeah, you free up that inventory space. You use what's necessary.
Exactly.
You got to be really cautious, especially when you're playing solo. Like if something were to happen to another wind crystal, you don't want that. Just take
So now, do you remember how much of thirds are constituted in this game? Do you remember?
Oh yes.
The recipe to make this game again.
Yeah, so you need 5/3 of RNG, was it?
It's 1/3. Wait, 1/3 fighting in the tower, 1/3 building the town, and then 5/3 puzzle games.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so floor 9 should be the last scary floor, and Fee's out of it. She's
very lucky on that.
Yeah, she's
There's
got a blizzard sword on the fire. Doesn't mean she can fight, but at least wouldn't be as bad.
Well, the thing is, she can fight, but the only thing she can really fight safely is the Dreamers, which are wind. So, yeah,
yes.
Fee is a terrific player. She unfortunately just has really bad luck in dealing with. Well, Fee keeps dying on her. Really, truthfully, that's the main thing.
Oh, Pasama's in a dire spot. I mean, if these monsters start to unparalyze, she's gonna be in trouble big time.
Yeah, paralysis is not good. All the status elements can be worn out after just one turn.
Yes.
And it's really, really annoying. Yeah, you're not going to be able to kill a Dreamer with 4 damage. That's impossible.
Yeah.
If you switch to the Steel Sword, it's not bad. She has decurse scrolls. So
she can also
minus
pick it
1
up.
and it's cursed. Yeah, so that's still 1 more damage, though. So she'll go with that route.
Yeah, at that point you want to pick up that... okay, no, Fireball. Oh, Fireball still has 1 charge. That's good. Or did she find a second one?
No.
Alright,
She
okay.
only used 4 then. Also, hi. We never introduced ourselves. Hi, I'm Shawnee71E8, and my co-host is Sad Knight.
Hey, that's me. We just went and done a match like 50 minutes ago, so I think...
Yeah, I completely spaced on introducing ourselves again to the new viewers.
The curse does actually 2 things. The first time you equip a cursed weapon or shield, it makes it -1. So if it's a weapon, it does 1 less damage. If it's a shield, it gives you 1 less defense. But it also prevents unequipping. The actual curse status only prevents the unequipping of the equipment. The -1 is not bind to that status, so after it has been uncursed, you can revert it to a +0 weapon or shield with a red sand. The curse status itself is definitely you cannot unequip it, and that's bad.
Yeah, and especially if you have a blizzard sword and you happen to go on the wind floors, like the elemental triangle is going to really screw you.
What Luigi says is also
you're
really
probably going to have to
important.
use the fire crystal now too.
Yes. Oh, I think so. Yeah. What Luigi says is also really true. When you're cursed, you cannot use tempering sands on your weapon or shield. So even if you have a red sand that gives +1 to your weapon, if it's cursed, it won't improve. You need to uncurse it before.
Okay, Olim first definitely the play there. I would have, when it was 1 space away, I would have probably gone for a fire crystal.
Yeah, you can use that at that time. Yes.
Cloud is unfortunately following her in a thin corridor, and she's very. Pasama's using the white sands now.
Yes, on her fireball, so she might. Oh, this is an item room, and I think she want to see what's in there. Volcano can be picked up.
Unfortunately, the volcano says yes, or the volcano says no for her kind of getting a lot of the items, but she's going to try to grab as much as possible, I think, from... Oh, the U-boats. Oh, they are so horrible on Pasama's side.
Yes. By the way, we jammed the best at math. I'm sorry, but if you can follow, that's just your problem. I'm sad for you.
Yeah. +0 is a thing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Fee does not want to jump down there.
Yeah, I get why.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna get it once. Oh, this is getting a little bit scary. Entering a new floor with
low
only 12 HP. Yeah, and I know everything about that. Yeah, she had to. Oh, and she's greeted by an item room, but a troll with a bow gun. Yeah. Yep, she might not want to see. Oh, okay.
Well, she can pick up one smart. And then go on the.
But that's not a useful item.
Oh, but if it was a medicinal herb, it would have been all the better, right?
Yes. No, Fee is pretty much like me, the Darcis. She's gonna hold on to that item until
absolutely whatever. Needs it.
Yes. And it might kill her, because it does kill me from time to time. Yeah. But yeah, playing greedy with the items is a way to go.
Yeah, it looks like... Honestly, this is where one fire crystal would be useful, because then you'd have... it's a blind clown on Possum side.
It is not really good, but when you don't have a filled inventory, you prefer to use those, right? So yeah, it's overrated, I think, too, but it's better than an empty space in your inventory.
Yeah. Fee has to... No, it went... Yeah, it went the wrong way. That's why I really do hate fire crystals for that reason.
Don Chad, there is no charge left in our fireball on Fee's side. Yeah. There should be enough on Pessima's side, especially with all the white sands, but hey.
Yeah, we're almost to both runners being on floor 10. I'm actually really surprised on how fast Fee is blazing through these floors without... Oh, she got a blue collar, so that's something.
Oh, by the way, hooray, Tea House! Thank you very much for proving my ultimate superiority. So I definitely owe you one. Just ask something out of me, and I'm definitely gonna do it for you. Putting Luigi as his place is a really good thing.
Yes. Toast is demoted to level 7. That's
Yeah. So those clouds, the thing flying with the side. It can actually cast a spell which is called Lowdown, which is a range spell. And when it hits you, it tries to level you down. So there's a check there where you might miss. But when it's successful, you level down. And this is a very sad thing to say. You're going to be under-leveled because speedrunning. And then getting leveled down again is very bad.
This is where you use a Mahel Seed. Fee's contemplating her choices, but honestly, I would probably be using Mahel Seed, bank on it, not putting me to sleep, and then just running away from the Kraken that's approaching from behind.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be put to sleep with a Kraken coming. But she's got it, so at least it's good, and that Kraken's probably gonna die. One of the sad thing about the Fire Elemental, the Salamander, Fire Crystal, is it doesn't give you the XP, so... It did kill 2 enemies with one use of the item, but yeah.
Oh, so Fee did something excellent there. She actually waited at the door, the entrance, because she saw a Kraken in the room, actually just beyond... Okay, now she's blinded upside down.
Oh, yep.
But basically, she actually saw it, and she actually waited to make sure...
Oh, she's in a trap room. She's in a trap room. So,
okay.
And that is it. Oh, there was no way to deal with all those traps.
No... Well,
What's the floor count on Passima's side?
I don't know. She's on at least 10.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Fee was on floor 12.
Yes, she died on 12, yes.
Also, I'm not too sure. Again, it's never explained in the instruction manual on how to actually change the hub back. So if Passima accidentally did that, we don't know. We might see Fee go to the corner of the room in shame. It depends on how she feels.
Oh yeah, the corner of shame. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
corner of shame. She's not happy with that.
So Passima needs to go to floor 13. We don't actually know our floor count right now, so we're gonna check. It's gonna tell us on what floor she is when she does change floor. But there's a good white text on her screen when it happens.
Oh man, they're both poisoned.
And then they're both poisoned.
Why? How did you get double poisoned? What happened there?
I don't know. Did she step on the trap like herself?
I don't know. Recovery ball though, so that's something. But
and medicinal herb. She's playing safe. That's a good. That's a good.
Oh, trap scroll. Okay. I don't know. Can you send Pasama a DM saying floor 13 to win?
Yeah.
Queenie stepped on it after Pod did. How? It should be. It shouldn't be active then. Either way, okay, poison's now done with.
Oh, she's okay. Yeah, the blind trap. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be really, really careful when you blind a monster to make sure everything's out of its way.
Ooh. All right. So if she doesn't move right now, yeah, the blinding ball is a smart move because that troll will attack as soon as it's in alignment with Ko, and that does imply that it will attack the troll in between. So yeah. Oh yeah, Lucius, the Darcis has actually done a floor 40 once. He didn't need to do it. He won by getting to floor 32, if my memory serves. But yeah, he asked Chat if Chat was okay with him trying to do it again, and he actually did it. So yeah, floor 40, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see how much the trolls are just so annoying, though. Thankfully, they don't have that much HP. Darcis is a really cool guy, for the record.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's the any percent world record holder. He has the most experience in doing the any percent run. We have a couple other categories. We have first to 10, first to 20, first to 30. If any of the runners get to those floor intervals, they can submit the run. We just allow multiple submissions from the same run.
Yes.
And then any percent is you have to get the ultimate egg after defeating, quote unquote, defeating the end boss. Yes. It's really not the case. But honestly, I'm not happy with Pasama's situation. She has a volcano behind her, a griffin in front of her, and the thing is, she blinded it while it's looking at her.
Yeah, so if she moved out to
that's paralysis. Never mind. I thought she used the blinder ball.
On the Dreamin', yeah, she did, but on the Griffin, no. Alright. So she needs to find an elevator here.
Yeah, she needs to...
Because this is getting out of hand,
pretty quick now.
There. She might want to
the volcano got hit by the Dreamin' on the way out.
Right? Blinder, sure. What else? She could egg bomb.
She could egg bomb, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's been on that floor for ages. Like this is getting out of hand. She needs to get out of here.
Yeah, it happens. Dawn, with you had a couple floors that were just horrible for finding the what's it called? Finding the elevators. Like it happens. Same with Baldwin. Just some floors where he spent like 2 or 3 minutes on alone because he just could not find the elevator.
All right, so she's on floor 12 now, so she needs to beat that. Oh, and she's got... Oh, that is so smart. All right, star glasses. She knows where the elevator is. Next room on the right. So... Yeah. Oh, yeah, sleeping. That is good. And she's done it. Congratulations. Really good run.
Oh, yeah. Just ran right by the sleeping volcano there. There we go. We got match 1 going to Pasama.
Absolutely.
Let's give credit to Fee for managing to get that high without Queenie from more or less the very start.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, that's impressive gameplay to outwit all the monsters and still manage to fight back.
Yeah, Pasama had Queenie all along, and she was running out of steam. She didn't have a lot of items. This floor 11 was really messing with her, and she actually did it though. But yeah, she had Queenie while Fee didn't, and they actually would have gotten a really pretty much the same amount of floors. The reason you see level 9 is that the level on the top left is not the level of the floor, it's the level of Ko. So level 10, she removed
the hub.
Yeah, so she changed her hub so you don't see the floor count, you only see her level up. She is on floor 13.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit hard for the commentators when you do that, but if you're a racer, we can't really stop you if that's your preference, or if you actually do it. But you hold down triangle and push R1 to correct that, for the record. There's nothing in the instruction manual about how to change the hub or camera or angle or anything like that. It's great. I love that feature.
Yeah, absolutely. Make it so you have the best, like the best HUD you like, and that is called the option.
Yep.
Like when I think about it, I do minimize my minimap to see more.
There's all sorts of things you can do with that. I actually like it being default because I'm used to reading the minimap and the squares based on the default side of it. So if it's zoomed out, so it shows more. Oh, there's a PS2. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. That. Yes. All right, so we're going to be ready for match 2. I'm going to count them down. If you can cover for me, Shawnee.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is going to be round 2. We have 6 minutes to kill, so please ask questions. We'll be happy to cover them. We can answer questions related to anything about the game. If you have any background with it, or if you're super experienced, we can probably give you some information you may not know. Like if you have a 10 charge magic ball, you can technically feed that to a familiar and teach him a spell. How about that? Who knew that? So ask your questions. Except Captain Luigi. He's not allowed to. No, this is a race to floor 13. No, so what's happening here is it's who can go up the highest of the tower. There's 40 floors. Basically, Fee died on floor 12. Since she was there first, if Pasama died on floor 12, Fee would get the point, or full Featuritis. Because of that, she'd have to go one more floor to win, which is why she had to get to floor 13. We dig a moat. There was a pretty big moat in one of the Fee's rooms that she's in the item room with. This game was my childhood is not a question, but I agree with that. It was my childhood too.
Oh, absolutely.
But a lot of people who played it never had friends who actually owned the game or played the game as well, or liked the game. It's some weird balance of everyone being isolated at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why, but this game makes it so people who likes it are all spread all over the world and never knew anybody else.
Yeah, mostly Canadian for some reason.
So if you feel like you want to talk about this game, well, I've just linked in the description the Discord we have. And this Discord is going to be for actual, we do mostly speedrunning, but we actually are so happy to have people who just like the game, want to talk about it, casual runners, challenge runners.
Challenge runs, yep.
Yes, so if you just feel like you want to, talk about it, then please come in.
Why is it not a second Azure Dreams? Tow's Adventure exists and we don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Game Boy Color one is good, Royal Blue Wizard. It's a really good game. It's pretty different, but there's some similarities, and both games have their advantages and their weak points. But there's
it looks like there's Sorry, I was gonna say it looks like there's again a delay in the streams again.
Yes,
absolutely. If we can get that fixed on the background side, if someone can do that.
Okay, give me a sec.
So I don't think Fees. There you go. Yeah, so there's a 48-second delay. So we're gonna try to get that corrected so we can accommodate. Tao's Sad Adventure. Yeah, it was not a good game. And that's probably actually what killed the series. Actually, Azure Dreams did financially poor, but they still managed to do another game afterwards in the DS, which the controls, mechanics, and everything was different, which took away all the wonders of Azure Dreams game.
Yeah, exactly.
The Game Boy Color one was actually good.
Yeah. Tao's Adventure, the worst part to me was the fact that it was not random. So, like you said, wonder is really an important word here, and I like the game giving me like, oh, what is this item? Is this a tuna fruit? Is it going to be a roche fruit? Can I use that to get the monster I want? No, on that floor there's these items, and that's what you're going to get each and every time. And to me, it just killed all the fun I could have with that kind of game.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because there's so much potential here. If we can somehow, of all companies, Konami is in charge of the IP. So this is going to be a pachinko machine by the end of the year if we ask them to remake anything. So let's not ask them for anything, shall we?
Oh yeah, I don't think I want Konami right now.
Yeah, no. So basically, this is probably to me the pinnacle of mystery dungeon games. There is some problems. There are some soft locks, and there is definitely some goofy things that can happen with the programming. But otherwise, it's probably honestly my favorite mystery dungeon style game. And the stream did not freeze on the right hand side. I think that's the background getting things synced up for us. So thank you so much, Speed Gaming, for doing that.
Check if you really want to have a similar experience. I don't think there's anything like this in the world. But the only game I've played that kinda scratched the hitch a little bit is called Tangle Deep. You can find that on the Switch and on Steam. The game is extremely good. I'm not 100% sure it's gonna scratch the hitch that a game like Azure Dreams would, but still a really good game. Music is absolutely marvelous.
It should be. They get the OC Remix people did it.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, they could have messed up, and they definitely didn't. Like, the first time you fight the bandit boss, I stopped playing just to listen to the music for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, honestly, just to talk about Tangle Deep briefly, I did. That game actually came out on my birthday, so as a birthday present to myself. And it has a different concept. Everything is random because it's based on a world seed. So everything after you go into something is set.
Yes.
And it has 3 different levels. It has essentially beginner, we'll call it that. I can't remember what it's actually called. But if you die, you go back to town. No worries. Then it has the normal mode, which is like Azure Dreams. If you die, you lose what you're holding.
Yes.
And then they have another mode, which is terrifying. Yeah, is if you die, it meta deletes your save file, so there's no trace of you.
Yes, exactly. So when you die on normal, actually, you go back to town and you can restart a new character,
Yeah. All right, so we have Toasty this time, not Toast. Fee is again not naming. Also, fun fact, you can name Queenie A. And just have him permanently screaming the entire tower. It's great. I love it. You can have a lot of funs.
Yeah, absolutely. Renaming is definitely one of the fun of the game.
Yeah. So, does anyone else have any questions about Azure Dreams? We can only explain so much. They're going to pick up the same 5 items. And then once they hit floor 2, we can actually start commentating.
There was a question about if we are in the same area location, so I guess you mean where we live. Actually, I'm from Quebec, and you come from Alberta, I think?
Yes. Me and Steve are in Alberta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't live close to one another. Not at all.
No. We're like... Eventually, like, who knows? Like, our plan is eventually to get the game in RPG to break. Pick it. Favorite monster,
no, my favorite monster is probably Nuyel. And Shawnee cannot talk right now. I think he's muted, so he cannot talk about... So we cannot answer that question.
How do they move so fast? They're holding down circle. When you're in the tower, you're running. It basically executes... until a monster is 6 spaces away from you, you can actually run like that. So if you were to constantly do that, you'd save a lot of time. And it's just an easier way of getting around, but you will never pick up items if you run over them. You'll pass right over them. But yes. I think I'm not 100% true, 100% confirmed on this. But I'm pretty sure, based on that, you can actually potentially dodge traps that way too, in a higher chance. But that might be just me thinking that's right when I was a child.
No, that's absolutely true. When you run over certain traps, they will just not work, except the stumble trap, which will always work.
Yes, because you're running over a rock.
Yeah, Prof. Ness, what we're actually doing is the Rock Me to the Top tournament settings, and in these, we actually want to see these runners go as high as they can in one go. So they cannot die, they cannot go away from the tower by using Ulim fruits or wind crystals. They just want to get and climb as much as they can, and once they do die, that's the floor count their opponent needs to beat, so yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, okay, now we're actually on to the actual game we can commentate. They're both on floor 2. That's how annoying it is. Honestly, it's just the worst.
I like downtime. It's funny. We can talk with people in chat. I like that.
Oh no, I do too. But like, this is my 6th match I've commentated, or 5th match.
Yeah.
There's only so many times I can ask the chat for questions before the people who have already watched the previous matches. Eventually, I'm running out of material, guys.
there's always more people that ask new questions, so that's cool. Yeah. Also, I didn't talk about that. There's a 3. It's a best of 3. So you want to win 2 matches to get to the next round. And so it can be up to 3 hours, but generally a match are finished in an hour and a half to 2 hours, because it doesn't always go to the third match, and also the game almost never ends up at the hour mark. But we just want to keep people feeling pressured, and so they move as quickly as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, Fee's not really a good spot right now. She might have to use a fireball to make sure she wins. If she misses... Yes. Oh, no, right. The sled on Queenie would guarantee they both can survive.
Yes.
Right, the flame was the worst thing to encounter.
Yeah, exactly. That was a stressful fight.
Yeah, but once you get your first level, you get an extra 10 HP, is it? Yeah, it's like 16 to 26. And that helps keep you alive for a good long while.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Getting the first level up is absolutely the most important thing you need to do before doing anything else. And most of the enemies are not as easy as you might think, and they're going to give you like 2 or 1 XP. And you need 7 because you need 8, and you get 1 or 1 by killing the Balloompa. So fighting those noise, like the purple thing that's coming our way on Fee's side, they're quite easy, but not that easy, and they're only worth 2 EXP, so you don't want to see those guys.
Yeah,
and the flame is the troll monster.
Experience level up for your first one as well, so you get to kill 4 of them before you do it.
Yeah, and the flame is the worst, like when you're at level 1, because it's the strongest monster you can see on that floor. But it also gives you only 6 XP, which leaves you 1 XP short to level up. So even though it's the worst, it's actually not even gonna let you level up. The troll is weaker, and it does give you 8, so you do level up each and every time you fight one.
Yeah, and that's actually because on the second visit and onwards in the tower, floor 2 is actually preset each time. So you can either counter Ghost or Sister and progress those storylines, or just actually selfie storyline, truthfully.
Yes.
And so when it comes down to that, the whole reason is you're supposed to only be able to fight a troll on floor 1. And that's why they're able to give you a level. But when it's your first entry, you have a chance of encountering flames. That's really annoying.
Yes. So, Prof Ness, we do have a few players who's done this setup, the tournament setup, and used it to get time on the leaderboard. We generally go by any percent because it's the same rule set, except any percent if you don't get to floor 40, then your run is moot. But the world record on any percent is 39 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. Considering some some easier difficulties, like easier categories, got worse time for quite a long time. So getting 39. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, speaking of the categories, is we also have the 10, 20, 30 floors that are applicable. So that's the whole reason why we have those ones, is because any percent is so inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly. You always try, but you're not going to get to the top most of the time, and even when you do, my best time is 49, I think, so, or 50. And I'm second, I think? Well,
I think so, yeah.
So 11 minutes worse, and I'm second place,
Yeah, it's 39 minutes on the dot, because initially it's 42, but we changed the retiming rules to, if you get to start with the Peter Fruit, it is the first movement after you leave Ko's house.
Yes.
When the time starts, because no one wants to watch the intro. Just make a save file and just attempt it from that.
So you see, it's even worse than I thought. I actually am second with 54, so...
Yeah.
I mean,
that's 58.
This 15 minutes. Yeah, that's 15-minute difference. Oh my god.
Yeah. And actually, I actually just managed to do a 44 climb during a practice run yesterday.
Yes.
And I'm at 1 hour, 48 seconds.
Yes.
And I was slow on that one because I was trying to survive. And that's the horrible part, the top 30 or the 30 onward floors. There's nothing guaranteed. Everything does 70 damage to you. It hurts.
Yes. At that point, they hit for... You probably have 90 HP if you are for 70, and they can crit for 100. So if you get critted, that's it. End of the run. No matter how good you were, that's it.
Fourth behind, I know. Captain Luigi has done quite a few actually successful climbs. Unfortunately, I don't have time to currently do practice runs for the most part. I'm actually in the middle of doing finals.
Okay, we're starting to see good items, though. I've been checking up while we were talking about what they were picking up. I saw Olim fruit like that, so that's always good. Pasama actually saw 2 troll swords, so if she wants to turn into a bookless person, that'd be nice. But on
no, they only sold for 1,000. They only sold for 1,000.
But still good. But on Fee's side, she's got the steel shield, and I think that's the first item we wanted to check out. And there's actually a wand next to her, so after she defeats that flame. A life one. Oh my god. Okay, now she might be in a really good spot, though.
Even if it's cursed, that is exactly what you want to have a long playthrough.
So I still think that the Scarlet one is the favorite one, but Life one is so close behind that I'm never unhappy to see a Life one. So the Steel Shield is going to give her 6 defense once she decides to equip it. And I get why she doesn't do it right away. She's still already in a good spot. But that Life Wand is actually going to recover HP when she hits with it. So it's a super weak weapon, as per all wands. But when you use Mixed Magic, it's actually a very good weapon because it's increased Mixed Magic by 25%. And Life Wand is going to drain an amount of HP equal to minimum of 1, and then 1 every 8 damage. So 1 damage is going to drain 1. 8 damage is going to drain 1 also, but then at 9 you heal 2, and then at 17 you heal 3, and on. So by doing like 40 and 50 damage you can do in higher floors, it's going to recover quite a lot of HP, and lets you trade with monsters you shouldn't. And generally it's really good paired with a good shield, and she's got a steel shield. So once she equipped that, she's golden, I think.
Yeah, Pasama was in a room with 3 balloons and has an ice shield. It shows how strong the ice shield is against the fire monsters. They're only doing 2 damage to her.
Oh yeah, she didn't care at all.
No, she actually didn't really need to use the fireball on the first one. But I think that was just a guarantee.
Yeah.
I don't know why Fee hasn't equipped the life rod yet. Maybe she just thinks it's just not as good right now, or she's trying to hold out for something better, or she fears it's cursed because she tends to get cursed items when she does these runs.
Yeah, considering how unlucky they have been on their races respectively, I'd feel kind of shy to try and do anything right now. So I get why they play extra safe. Yeah. Truth glasses. You know what? I am the only racer I've seen doing that, but on these early floors, my truth glasses is gonna go to identify equipment all the time.
Mine is always actually going to be, for the most part, identifying magic balls.
Oh, I get that. On higher floor, that's what I do. But on
these monsters there.
Yes. On these floor, I would always identify equipment. Having a bad equipment at the beginning is so dangerous. I get a truth glasses. That's what I do.
I just make do. I somehow want to match the cursed stream one from Fire Monster, so I don't know. Go with that. It worked somehow.
It absolutely works, yeah.
Honestly,
I was just gonna say it's so funny to see that there are so many gameplay style, and these people are still all like challenging, and they're all playing really well. And I mean, it gives so great matches. So I'm happy to see that you can have your own play style, and it's still not just absolutely worse than your opponents, and you need to play their style. You can play what you like, and it works. And it's fun to see diversity, and I like that.
Yeah. To answer, was that Prof Ness? No one has the same playing style, and everyone's play style is viable, except again maybe Captain Luigi. No. Actually, Captain Luigi is incredibly consistent. It's really scary.
Yes, exactly.
And his next match is against Don Fargo, is it?
Captain Luigi's against the Darcis in winners.
The Darcis, that's right. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, we chose to say as well. Yeah, this is the losers bracket match right now. So whoever loses this is out of the tournament.
Yes.
For the best of 3, not just this next match. But technically, Pasama is on match point right now. So.
Yes. And Fee's HP is very low, so it's kind of scary, but...
Yeah. Especially with the Minova following her. It's, she might...
Oh, I think she's out of... Yeah, she's alright. Okay, so Okay, I'm looking at Pessama's inventory. Can you show us page 2? Oh, yeah, she did. Oh, a lot of medicinal, a lot of herbs. Okay, she want to make sure that if she step on a trap, she has a solution for that.
Well, the thing is, if you feed useless herbs to
Yes.
Queenie, put the life wand on, Fee, please. That's driving me insane. You haven't equipped it yet.
Okay, she's done it now. All right.
Okay, good.
Was anything cursed? Though I was checking the other side.
Nope. No, it wasn't cursed. Because it's going to make a huge difference in attack stat, and plus you get the health back for every 8 HP you do. So she gets 3 HP back, and she gets hit for 4. So the balloon's not going to be any threat anymore.
Exactly. That is such a strong weapon.
It would be
against the winners of Poulet and Kevin if she wins this one. And then if Professor Palmer wins his 2 matches, it would be Pasama versus Palmer, but realistically, it's a long way to go.
Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that can happen between all the brackets right now.
Yes.
That was smart of Fee throwing the sword to make sure that Queenie would try to move behind her, so she wouldn't have to worry about that.
Exactly. So she's making up for the mistake she did in match 1. I mean, this is definitely
not a mistake. She had no Queenie.
Oh yeah, but I mean when she lost the Queenie, that was definitely a mistake.
Oh yeah. But yeah, stuff like that happens.
Absolutely.
Fee is definitely in preserve mode right now.
Yes.
But the thing is, after floor 5, both runners are going to be trying to go past floor 6, 7, 8, and 9 as fast as possible because it's just not safe.
Yeah, but right now I prefer to set up on Fee's side. I mean, she's got the gear to go. Like, this is definitely the setup I would like to see if I am to play anytime. Of course, I'd take a diamond shield over a steel shield any day, but other than that, this is pretty much what you want to see.
Yeah, Fee's PB for doing an 80% race right now is 435, which is freaking remarkable.
Yes.
Because I can tell you, I was there when I was watching it, and she did not have good luck during that run. She ended up... the only reason she died is she had 6 golems approach her on floor 35,
Ooh.
and it was over. You can't escape that much. Like, there's good luck, and even with the 2 acid rain ball, he would be able to kill him.
Yes. We've been talking about Pasamas and not Pasama, but the Earth Shield. Pasamas is actually sporting a Ice Shield right now, and I like Ice Shield much more than I like the Earth Shield, because everything that deals damage in this game is water and fire. So the water shield at least going to be neutral or then strong versus that. You're going to be resistant to trap and snipes. And right now this Ice Shield is +3. So it gives 8 defense. This is huge.
Yeah, and also on top of that, it's going to help her on the fire floors. Fee's just booking it right now. She's already on floor 8. She's got 2 same elevator room spawns. Possum is using up a ton of resources though to try to get rid of these monsters.
Yes.
And that's where you really don't want...
Oh, and she doesn't have that much resources too, so she cannot be like shooting them.
She has herbs and stuff like that, but she's really burning through her resources right now, and hopefully that's not slow down hits. Okay, no, level didn't decrease on Fee's side.
Oh, Don Chad, with a +3 Ice Shield, I wouldn't even swap it for Clowns. I mean, this is 8 defense. No. It's golden. This is a really good.
Ooh.
Also,
that is a heck of a room that Possum arrived in.
Yes, this is rough. Backwards ask why sometimes they wait until monsters come in. Actually, in this game, you recover 1 HP every 14 turns. So by pressing circle and triangle, you're gonna make turn pass, and as long as you hold them, the turns are gonna pass super quickly. So you will be able to see their HP actually go up really quickly. Each time it goes up by 1, it means that they skip like 14 turns. So yeah, exactly.
Let's hope the paralysis pays off. Oh, the Manova's awake.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be rough. And
gotta use the Olean fruit, the medicinal herbs, and just do all the resources right now.
Right now, I think you wanna. Oh no, she's not gonna do it. At that point, you wanted to pick up that
U-boat and throw it away.
Yes, and then Ulim probably the.
Manova, then deal with the bloom. 100% agree.
Oh, she saw the elevator don't on. So all right, egg bomb on Passima's side. That's great. She's out of the boiling water. She lost Cuny, but yeah.
That's harsh. That's I Unfortunately, now she's actually going towards the fire floors, so she'll be fine on that one. But once she gets to the wind floors, it looks like Fee's messing with the camera a little bit there.
She wanted to see there's a bloom near the elevator, so she wanted to see it.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah, hopefully that bloom just keeps traveling. I think it will. I don't think it's going to be turning, but...
Yeah, enemies,
oh, there you go.
though they might
got the Olean fruit. After all that.
Shove. Like, you need to shove right now. Go, Fee. You know how to do it.
You can't shove with something in your hand.
Can't you?
Nope.
Oh, that might be rough. Yeah, she got kind of greedy there then.
Oh no, she's doing what we pointed out before.
She needs to shove now. Yes. Okay, that's good. Oh, she got me. That's good. That's the play. And can you survive? Should survive? Yes, it did. All right.
So, actually, she should have picked up Queenie on the way out. That's what she should have done.
Yes.
But beside the point, floor 8 was bad for both runners. I'll say that right now. That was not nice for anyone involved.
What? What was?
And currently, that's not a good thing for Pasama there. She's getting followed by a clown and she has an ice shield on.
Yes,
plus,
and also U-boat.
Yeah, the U-boat is going to be the problematic one. It looks like Fee's going to be trying to grind some levels against the clowns. You don't have to worry too much about it because by the time the next enemy comes to you with the life wand and mixture magic, you're actually going to be okay. There's 2 U-boats. It's time to leave. Yeah. And 1-on-1 you can do well. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, you're really pushing it. But it looks like honestly this is going to be a quite close match, and Fee should have spotted the elevator.
Yeah, it's actually pretty close. Already only 1 difference.
Yeah.
They're playing
great and doing good movement, except there. A little bit sharp corner.
Oh yeah, and we're really fast to judge because this is definitely our job. We're commentating, but that's the kind of mistake we also are going to be making. Like, you're going to be trying to think fast, and this is what the 1-hour time limit does to you. Even though you might be, they still have like 37 minutes to go, so they're not in a real dire spot. But you always know that timer is ticking behind your head, and it's gonna make you do some little mistakes. And once in a while, it's not too bad, but then you're gonna not be moving diagonally in perfect spot, and you're gonna get yourself hit in the face pretty bad.
Also, Pasama had an anti-chaos herb the entire time, and a blindness removal one as well. So all the herbs she didn't use when she got hit by all the traps there.
Yes.
But she is on floor 11, so those resources are going to be gone. So this is where both on floor 11 now.
Yes. This is going to get stressful though because she's in melee with a griffin, and even though she's got an ice shield, it probably gets the snipe for, I'd say, probably around 10.
Yeah. Honestly, this is where if I was on Fee's side, I would actually change Queenie to water. Because at this point, she's not watching Pasama's stream, so she has no idea how well the race is going for her on this one.
Yeah.
But the mixture magic with the water versus the griffins and volcanoes, you get so much experience here. And then just hopefully find Light Seed and you change Queenie back when you get to the floors.
Yes. The reason why they're carrying 2 wind crystals probably because they stepped on it to check what it was, and there's a strategy called stutter stepping, and they probably accidentally picked it up. And they don't want to lose the time of dropping them down for now. They will probably do so when they find other items. Oh, and Pasama seems to have reached the end of her journey right now. Oh, this is so sad, though.
Yeah.
The movement was not perfect there, and she kept being hit by that griffin that did bite in the end. I think she got to floor 11, yeah. So that should be it right now.
Fee is literally on the elevator.
Yep, on the elevator. All right,
so Fee gets point as well. We're going into game 3.
Absolutely, man. Today with the game 3, I like that.
Yeah, I know. I like this.
Let's poke Fee to make sure she's ready for match 3.
You know, what we really should do as well, just to make things simpler, is we keep posting and doing whatever. I just see how she won. Yeah, I can see upstairs. Honestly, that's kind of unfortunate though, because the life wand and everything, like, darn it. But we normally count down our our Discord and stuff like that. But what we really should do is make like individual runners. What's it called? An individual runner race for who's currently on stream, so we just ping them instead of having to type each one.
Oh yeah, sure, but that still works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tiebreaker.
Okay, one of them is ready.
I think with the delay, yeah, we're gonna have to do another reset. So just as a heads up to, see, I don't know why there's such a weird stream delay between both of them.
Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna poke them just after, so I'm gonna do the first part of the match, and then they're gonna do the boss.
Yep, I will cover. So this is match. So this is for who has the tournament life right now. Also, Fee does her stream has been essentially delayed to make sure everything was balanced. So you'll see it reset and everything start in about a minute. So don't worry too much about that. But for right now, everything is on the line for tournament life. We have. I'm trying to remember who Pasama versed to get knocked down to the losers bracket. Can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Sorry?
But who did Pasama lose to get knocked down to?
Pasama's lost to who? That's a good question. I don't remember.
I can't remember either. That was one of the very first matches we had.
Yeah.
Fee was technically the first one ever for the tournament.
Pasama lost to Don Forgo. Yeah, that is true. Absolutely. Yeah, that was this very slow play style of Don Forgo. Yeah, he kept trying to catch up to her, and then he changed play style in the middle of the tournament. I remember now.
Yeah, 6th race of the day. Holy moly. Honestly, I love game 3s in every tournament and everything like that. Fighting game tournaments, Evo. Who knows when this will get into Evo, right?
Yeah, and it's rough on them, though, because now they know it all boils down to this match. And there's an extra stress there, because when you have one buffer match, you can always play a little bit less goofy, taking your time, checking up stuff. But now the pressure is on. You lose that match, you're out of the tournament. So they know it's going to be an important match now.
Yeah. Also, yes, to answer the question, I have a ton of tea beside me, like a lot of tea. I've been drinking the entire time since the previous race too. So yeah, it's I have 1.2 liters of tea by the time I'm done this one. Gotta love big thermoses. So yeah, so now we're on the naming screen. Oh man, this is gonna be. We're going for what she's gonna name herself. Toast.
We have a change of name.
Yep. Oh no.
F-Mats?
Final. Was it supposed to be final match or final math? Oh. Okay,
well,
F-Mats.
I think I know what it means, and I don't think I want to repeat that then.
No. There's forbidden maths from Final Fantasy Tactics. No math.
Yeah, sure. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see if it gives her the election needs.
Guy is a horrible father to name your child F-Maths. Like, come on.
I was going to say, Luigi, she definitely needs to get luck from the mathematic god I am, so I'm going to give her the luck she needs. So thank you very much for reminding everyone, Luigi. That's cool.
Honestly, everyone, a little bit of bless RNG for the runners wouldn't be that bad for game entirely RNG, just saying.
Yes. Like, good RNG is pretty much a good game here. It means, yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't say Guy. I should say Guy because that's how it's pronounced in Canada. So
yes,
yeah, like it's like Lufia to like, oh look, there's Guy. But everyone when I was playing, they're like, what are you talking about? Like it's like Guy, like Guy the hockey player.
Yeah, it's a French name. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not Guy.
Yeah, Guy. Well, that's a weird name if it's Guy.
Yeah, Guy's a French name. Everyone should learn how to.
Yeah, and everybody should learn how to say Byron, and everybody should know how to say Roche also. Yeah. Hey?
Yeah, that one is like drilled into me from my brother because he's like, oh, look at the Rocher fruit. I know my brother's bad at French and pronouncing French things. I should have known about that when I was a kid, but that was been drilled in my head, so I'll still say Rocher before Roche. That's my bad.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I like it.
Actually, to fill the time, what is chat's favorite memories of Azure Dreams? What is your favorite thing you've done? Tell us.
Me? Oh, no, yeah, chat. Tell us. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I'd like to know.
Yeah, because we have all sorts of weird memories and waiting for the responses. My favorite thing is a coin-operated bazooka, which I turned a picket with level 36 breath into just an absolute cannon. It's great.
Yeah. I think my funniest moment has happened during the tournament where I entered a monster den filled with pickets that hit me for 170 times in a row until I died.
Yep. Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Death by 1,000
Dark Sword.
It was dead by 1,000 picket cuts.
Yeah.
She is kind of abusive. Yeah, considering she wakes you up every morning by drop kicking you. I guess
hey, she's prepping you for the tower.
She's just stuffing you up.
Yeah. Doesn't want you to die in the tower to a plump, otherwise you die in a hit.
So that's why you win 10 HP at your first level up. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is still a rough way to learn and get stronger. I mean, you probably could just do squats or squabs.
Yeah. Okay, if it works for Deku, it could work for anyone, okay? Broken bones don't matter. Shows all the My Hero Academia fans out there. I want the new season to start soon. Anyway. Well, the thing is, maybe that's why he sleeps through sleep traps so well. He's so used to getting hit while sleeping.
They don't hit as hard as Nico does.
As Nico, yeah. Nico's doing 15 damage every morning.
Yes, exactly. Damn.
Ooh, that's the whole difference, eh? And that's why that Dreamin' hit for like 20 times in a row.
Yes. I like the idea of Chat that she's just... she just does permanent damage, so that's why Cole's return to level 1 each and every time you leave the tower. You actually retain all his memory, but then you get drop kicks to death and lose all his memory and needs to start from the beginning.
Well, that doesn't explain when you get a girlfriend and she stops abusing you every morning by drop kicking.
Yeah, but cerebral commotions, and they just come back again, I guess. Like brain damage is perfect, right?
Yeah, I guess after like the 13th time you're in the tower, eventually brain damage kicks in. Poor Ko.
Yeah. Oh, she sleeps at midnight to still kick you? Yeah, probably.
It's permanent damage.
Yep.
He should have 200 HP, but after all the drop kicks throughout his entire life. Oh no!
Alright, and we're ready to go on floor 2, so...
Thanks, chat.
Thank you, chat, for helping us going through that.
There's only so much we could do to kill time. I can just start to write down a list of things that we can ask chat.
Yes.
Because this is all still improv. We're still, like, me and Sand Knight, we've done quite a few commentary things together.
Yes.
We have a couple commentators who... Cure All Herb. That's actually really good. And a troll to start for Fee, so she gets to have her first level immediately.
Yes. I think... I haven't checked the first 2 matches, but I didn't know that Pasama did the tutorial skip too, so that's good.
Yeah, she's done it every single time.
Oh, that's great. I think she did it on her first round, so she definitely learned.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's the really cool thing about this tournament is so many people, or so many of the racers have just learned so much from the other racers.
Yes.
It's not like, oh yeah, it's like, I didn't know about that. Like, Baldwin adapted numerous strats that I came up with. That when we're commentating his race, I can look at it, and also, again, shout out to Baldwin, your menu speed is on par with mine, if not faster.
This is incredible, but there's some runners that I know didn't have any experience prior, and I know they did. Like, Baldwin knew about the game a lot before we did all that. There's some people that didn't know that much, and they told me so. And when they actually started to play the game, man, they've grown so quickly. And this is so much fun. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I thought we're going to be like 3 or 4 on top, and the other one would be fighting like for 4th place. But that's not the thing anymore. I'm not safe at any spot until I get out.
Okay, to answer Professor Ness's question, it's basically because there's a spell cast on the door by the temple to keep out children under 15, but also resets your strength, or something to do with like the tower's magic itself, or something on those lines. Or a combination of both. But yeah, a cracked rib, we'll go with that too.
So it resets you back to level 1 each and every time. It also forbids you to enter with more than 5 items. And
with one exception.
What do you mean in one exception?
If you manage to go into the tower by glitching.
Oh yeah. That.
If you get Queenie, the game doesn't do the 5-item check. So if you get Queenie at a later time, you can go in with 19 items and Queenie will be your 20th item. So you can just go up and just do whatever. It's really, really dumb.
Yeah, so it probably does something around like putting you back to the level you. It actually brings you back to level. Probably makes you go the way you were the first time you entered in. Yeah.
Let's see.
Which just strips everything from.
Yeah, Fia's gonna do this room right. There's a giant crevice in front of her she can use for the height advantage, and then all the trolls will just come up to her and die.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, a stream wand isn't bad actually. It's not as powerful as the Scarlet Wand, but if you do equip the stream wand, it does power up your mixture magic enough that you'd be able to pretty much one-shot everything, and also it does power up against fire monsters as well.
Yes,
so it does give you a little bit of a percentage increase.
If it's cursed though, this is horrible. You don't want to get stuck with that.
I'm sorry, I want to race with the cursed stream wand. I don't care. It worked.
Yeah, sure.
It's scary. I'll say that right now. I had changed the genus.
Yes.
Yeah, the thing is, for Queenie or however, Kevin, Kevin or Kenny or whatever his name is. Basically, if you change his genus to water and have a stream wand, it does power up the water mixture magic, but he won't have his spell increase per level, so it'll always stay relatively weak. But if you're trying to do it just to get up a couple floors, it's nice. And yeah, wands don't rust. You can call him a dentist. I guess dentist works.
Wands are definitely the best weapon you can find in a wand setting, like going only into tower once. The more if you play casually, you're gonna be able to build up your weapon, and getting a trained one, which is the only one you can actually temper. It's not gonna happen on your first run, probably not. So you might want to go with a gold sword, which is the other weapon that cannot rust.
That's more common, yeah.
You can even use any other type of weapon, but you just might end up frustrated to see that you use 2 red sands to get it to +2, and then it 2 rest traps, so it goes back to +0. And it's gonna be
on my my new game plus file that I use, for whatever reason, when I was doing the casual playthrough, I have a +17 fire sword.
Wow.
And I don't know why. Like, I'm really one that invests in like gold or train. I have a Balrog, so I probably have a couple train ones anyway.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I decided to raise up the fire sword, and it's dumb.
Yeah, it is, but it still works. +17 is pretty good. Means you got way more red sands than you've hit rust traps, so that's great.
Actually, the one thing we actually haven't pointed on is actually Queenie's MP level. Because we've always... essentially, the runners are keeping watch of his... Oh, there's a Brid from Queenie there to make sure.
Yeah, she definitely wants to make sure that this Cyclone doesn't come into melee before she's took care of everything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, MP in this game. So only monsters got MP. Every monster's got an MP value, including enemies. But the only thing in the tower that doesn't have an MP value is Ko, and the other humans you find. So MP is not as you would think it is in other games. So when you have, when you do all actions in this game, you're gonna lose MP at a rate. Attacking makes you lose 1 MP. Casting a spell makes you lose X amount of MP. In the case of Brid, I think it's 12.
Yeah.
Casting the spell. And when you use mixed magic, it's half an MP lost each and every time. So definitely a good way to keeping your MP level high. But you might think then you just want to bring your monster into some kind of a stroll. Well, that doesn't work either, because your pet also loses 1 MP every 14 steps you do. So even by just being out there and walking, its MP level is going to go down. And if your MP level is 0, again, not as in other RPGs, it's not that you can just not use magic anymore. Your pet's going to fall into coma onto the ground, and you cannot do anything with it until you feed it anything that will restore at least 1 MP to it. And restoring 1 MP will make it be able to walk 14 steps and then fall a coma again. So MP... generally, the setups, it's not too bad, because you also start with a beauty fruit and an egg you can feed. But being mana-less is a problem.
Yeah, and actually, just to give a perspective on some of the shenanigans our community gets into. We have a first attempt category, and both runners have been making pretty good pace and grinding and making sure they're safe. But between the glitchless entry, the glitchless entry versus the glitched entry, you can skip Queenie, and that prevents you from
doing tutorial.
Yeah, so I'm just watching Pasama as a frog.
Yes.
She should be fine. Okay, good.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss that one again. Don't want another Don Chad.
I can't tell you, Prof. Ness, if it doesn't work when CUNY's in your hand. It might be in a special states where it can't lose MP, but it's not based on how many steps it takes. It's actually once every 14 turn. So
yeah,
even if he's not doing anything,
life.
Yes, it's the actual same setting where you regain 1 HP every 14 turn. Your pets also regain 1 HP and lose 1 MP every 14 turns. So
and take account attacking, triple attacking, and mixture magic.
Yes.
You use up a lot of MP very quickly.
Exactly. So that's one of the downside of triple attacking, which is generally only as good things. But the only downside I'd say is you 1 MP to attack and then half an MP to mix magic. So an MP and a half in exchange for not losing HP, generally almost always worth, but you're gonna burn through these MP pretty fast.
Yeah, and honestly, like you don't really consider it too much. By the time you get to floor 6, you're gonna want to check his MP.
Yeah,
because at that point he's definitely going to be about 20 to 30 for range based on how much you fight.
Yeah, so, it depends on And as soon as he is at 49 MP, Peter recovers 50, and he's got 100 max. As soon as he's at 49, you can feed that Peter. It's gonna give you an inventory space that you might use for something else. And it's very rare that you're punished for having given it to CUNY and then you lose CUNY and then you would have kept it for another pet. Might happen, but generally you don't think about those kinds of things.
No, and you can see on Fee side and Pasama's side, both of them have different playstyles, and can't iterate this enough. Everyone in the tournament has a different playstyle.
Yes.
I thought I was actually going to lose against Baldwin because my playstyle is naturally slower. I somehow managed to come across that match and won.
Yes.
I shouldn't have. Truthfully, Baldwin's a much better player and much more tactical. I just happen to have luck on my side, as far as I'm concerned.
Interesting thing is, though, I haven't seen what items Fee has picked up, but on Pasama's side, she's got really good gear.
Yes, she does.
Live shield and the fire be really big. None of these are curse either.
Yeah, Fee does have a steel sword and I do believe a steel shield, but she never equipped the steel. I think she's afraid of curses. I think she's comfortable on floor 5.
That's logical with everything we've seen from these two players. Pasama must find something, she equips it right away. And Fee always waits until around about 7 before starting to equip stuff, so... I agree with that playstyle. I mean, I generally am pretty stressed by curses too. It's just that Pasama's been lucky today with her equipment, and good for her.
Yeah. There's also a neat little strategy you can do and pull off. If you have excess amount of spells, and it looks like Fee's gonna have to take a couple hits if she's not careful.
Actually, she's playing pretty smart.
Yep, she's gonna...
I think you take those flames hits and yeah, that's what you do.
You gotta be careful with the sled, though. Because if the sled were to hit her, she would lose with the Minnow.
Oh, but she would still be good. Oh, that's risky, though. Okay. Alright. Just gonna do it again. You don't go for that crystal. You go for the yellow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Pick up and run. Yeah, I would have picked up too. You would have been hit once, but you pick up Queenie again and then run away. Yeah.
The thing is, you don't want... Yeah, you want Queenie to survive as long as possible. Put him in your bag, and if you know you can take a shot, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. So both players right now are on floor 6 and 7, respectively. 7 and 7. And
going up to 7 now.
And they both have very low HP. And, oh yeah, summoning Queenie again. Does she go for elevator? She couldn't explore 6. She couldn't explore all of 5.
No, I can see Fee. I know for a fact that she hates the water floors.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
So she's just gonna get her HP back, do whatever, and she's just going to book it. Again, I would at this point, once I got to floor 10, change Queenie to water and equip that stream one, and just go to town to fire creatures.
Yes. Oh, that miss. Oh, she cannot play. Yeah, going up. Oh, this is risky though. What kind of room is she gonna get into?
Hopefully a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. Don't move from there though. If there are traps in here, you don't wanna.
Yeah, bomb traps would be very apt to end.
Oh, this is one of the weaknesses we've seen Captain Luigi Passima is doing optimal movement is definitely not her forte, and she gets it extra a lot. So she generally realizes that and turn around and fight back instead of just doing the perfect movement. But sometimes when she cannot fight anymore, yeah, she to spiraling down, getting hit until she dies. That's what we've seen on last race, and that's kind of sad. But it's just what she needs a little bit more practice about that, I guess. Everything else she does is pretty perfect, though.
I'm not flawless for my movements either. I'm notoriously bad for on crucial moments just walking into the corner. So things happen.
Oh, that's absolutely happens. Yeah.
If I was Fee, I would definitely sit and wait for a while and just use the fireball and just kill some monsters, because you're walking over squares that might have traps on them. She's fine now.
Yes,
but if you get hit by a bomb trap or a slam trap, you would die.
Yes, that is
definitely
true.
Take that extra time.
But floor 8, though, man, you want to get out of these floors as quickly as possible.
Especially since the U-boat and they're following her.
Your movement is on top. It's top notch, though.
Yeah, actually, Fee's recently adapted to the solution of. That looks like they're going around. She should follow them.
Oh damn! Oh yeah, you just skip a turn there. Because monster only cut corners when they are chasing you. When they're not, they don't cut corners, and you're gonna catch up to them. So yeah. That's what happened here.
Actually, no. Manovas take the long way around.
U-boats probably. The U-boat still did though, and
but it's the Manova's not going to track her if she walks back one step. Like it'll be fine on that one. She still has the medicinal herb though. She hasn't been using. I don't know why, but she hasn't yet. Going for the frog. Yeah, she's okay.
Get in the frog. It dances too quickly. It's the frog dance. Oh, and we have blind on. Oh, and she's got and the herbs, man. The herbs come in clutch. Rome herbs. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
This is brutal. Like, this is again for tournament life. So both players have to be exceedingly cautious.
Yes, absolutely.
Although there is 2 wands on Fee's side, so.
Oh, life wand again. That is so good.
Yes, and that's probably why she's holding off not equipping that.
Oh, but you want to equip that life one, even if it scares. This is an improvement. So. Yeah. And she also got water crystal in the same room. Big. So water crystal, we haven't talked about it, but water crystal is pretty much an elixir for every monster you have on your team. So it restores their HP and their MP and all their bad statuses, including stats reducing statuses.
Yep.
It does nothing for code though, so people sometimes think that water crystal is just an elixir for everything, but it's not true.
It's horribly translated for the actual item description.
Yes.
It's like restores MP and whatever of code is familiars. It's supposed to be code's familiars.
Yes.
It's dumb, and I think actually Palmer he used it and he ended up dying because of it, because he thought it would recover his health and he'd be able to attack more.
But it doesn't. But for your pet, it's good. It's the best MP recovering item you'll get, and it also recovers HP and statuses. So why not?
Curry. I love that so much. It looks like Fee's trying to figure out what to do with the. I think her inventory is full, so I think she's kind of stuck with the wake up herb.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. All right, good. Right. It tried to brainwash. That's a free turn.
And also elevator. Oh, but a misstep there. Oh, and a miss. Damn. She lucky girl.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how, because there's no animation of dodging when that happens.
Yes,
Paz on the side, she's saying hello to a friendly little clown right now.
Yes. That clown doesn't seem funny, though. He's got a side and red eyes.
Clowns are bad.
Oh, and she skipped a few turns on Fee's side, and it worked. Oh, she's back down on level 5. This is kind of scary, though. She's got a wooden shield.
Yeah.
10 damage.
She does have a better shield with her, I thought. I don't know if she's, again, holding off, or she's just not equipping it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
She should definitely consider it.
I haven't seen that shield in her inventory. She's only have a letter.
She might be having this bad item luck again. Like,
yeah. Well, the left one can be huge. I don't know why she doesn't equip that, though.
I think she's more or less... I think she feels safer with the sword, actually, looking at it.
Oh, that crit, though. If it was a miss, she was down. Alright, she's still in the game.
Yeah, I would have used medicinal herb there. Or I would have changed AI 1 and then...
But yeah, Profnest, definitely. Clowns, top 3 best monster. No question there. It's definitely the best caster.
Pick it, then clown, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Shawnee. Did you say anything?
So this is where Fee's really gonna have to be careful here.
Oh yeah, she's in all kinds of trouble.
Definitely use the medicinal herb, and then if you don't get put to sleep, use Olim for another volcano.
Oh yeah,
and then
because she cannot get it, and even that
the other volcano, I see.
And the Dreamin is hitting for 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a medicinal herb, and then I think you're gonna have to bank on.
Okay, medicinal. All right.
Attack aggressively. Okay. Just going all out then with.
He's only level 6. This is painful. Oh man, this room, like starting in this room, is a problem. Oh yeah, okay, egg bombing. That's.
Yeah.
Oh, and it didn't attack the volcano though. That is true. Oh, this is problematic. It didn't miss, but it attacked the.
It attacked the Palumpa.
The Dreamin, yeah.
And there's a Griffin coming from the other side.
She's in trouble.
Yep.
Does she have fire left? Anyway, I don't think it kills.
No, what she should do...
So she needs to change place with CUNY and let CUNY deal with that. I don't know. She needs to...
it restores HP and MP to maximum. It makes it sound really, really good.
Yes.
But it doesn't help you. What she should do is equip the life one and attack. You'd be able to survive barring a critical hit.
This is scary. I'd move backwards aside from CUNY.
And do the
AI
this
is not a good idea, though. This is scary. Now, by doing anything while CUNY's in her hand... Oh, this is scary. She hopes CUNY get it. And it did, but...
Oh, jeez.
Jeez, yeah.
That's giving us a heart attack on the commentary team here.
Oh, yeah. Man, what is she gonna do? I think now...
I see what she's doing. She's getting Queenie away from the range of rise from Griffin.
Oh, and she picked up! Oh my... Wow. I am impressed. Wow. She's got the will to fight.
Yeah, and honestly...
This is incredible! And she dodged the rise all the time. Oh my god.
Leather shield after all that.
Okay. Color me impressed.
Oh wow, Fee, that was something. Definitely gonna ask you about that in the interview. What the hell?
Yes. If you win, if you lose, doesn't matter. That was
that was a play. That was one hell of... Oh. Yeah, that was... Although the life one should go on now, because you're going to be doing more mixture magic than anything. So... And you need the damage now.
Yes. A lot of people tends to think that Volcano are too heavy, but they aren't. You can pick them up, and they're a good monster too. Actually, on this floor, I think everything can be picked up.
Yes. Floor 12 is when Krakens come, so no.
Yeah, but they're very rare.
Yes, they are, thankfully. But I always end up countering them.
Yes.
Ooh, Pasama in another item room.
Yes. I need to know why Fee hasn't equipped life one, though. This is it would be the hugest thing right now. And
she's checking the room with the camera as much as you can.
Yes,
I think
she
she's
feels pressure
or something. Yeah, she's leaving.
Yeah, she's got 3 floors on.
Oh, no, she's looking for the blue collar, I think.
Do you think so?
Oh, well, she saw the elevator in there. She didn't go for it. So I think if
she
she's
want to go for water cuny?
Possibly.
Might be.
Even though she has a CC.
Oh, if she has CC, then probably not.
Well, Dusty, good news. We have a Discord. Someone wants to link that.
Oh,
There's a bunch of players, casual, speedrunners, if you want to learn stuff. Thank you, Captain Luigi.
Damn it, Luigi. You were quicker than me this time.
Yeah. Like, it's...
But I'm gonna have my revenge. Sorry, I had to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the thing is, I think Fee's under the impression that this... well, okay, so if she's going mostly triple attack, she doesn't want to have the one. There's the blue collar, that's what she's going for as well.
That's might be our thought process here, but let's be honest. Life 1, man. At that point in the game, when she's looking for HP, I think that's the play.
Wow. Honestly, yeah.
I don't know.
Although she has been absolutely on fire for manipulating the AI and stuff like that.
Absolutely, cannot fault her for that.
Volcano is going to be interesting as it gets down here. Yep, she's going to be...
So does she want to bait him? I don't know. Oh yeah, triple attacking. So, Profness in this game, there is turn order, and it's not always the same turn order depending on what code does. And also on what type of AI you put CUNY on, or your pet on. And so you can manipulate that to get... if you put CUNY on AI 1, he's going to play last. So the monster 1 square away is going to move in melee, and then CUNY is going to hit because he plays last. But then the next round, you change it back to AI 3 or 4, depending if you want to mix magic or attack. And he's going to play second, just before the monster. So he's going to get 2 attacks in before the monster actually attack. Add Ko's attack on top of that, and you're going to have 3 attacks before the enemy move. And so that's a pretty good strategy to kill a monster. If you can kill them in those 3 hits, you kill them before they actually attack. So you don't get it back, and that is big to keep HP as high as you can.
No, Baldwin's absolutely right. They're talking about RNG and how rare it is in this game. It's a heck of a thing. Fee's dependency on grabbing CUNY is a thing.
Yeah, she does it a little bit too much, but she knows about it. I've actually talked to her about it, and she knows she does it a little bit too much. It's better than not doing it enough, though. This is...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely... Also,
but when she's in a dire spot, her first reflex is always to pick CUNY up, even if it's the good play or not the good play.
I had him do Dark Sword, get money. Honestly, if I'm actually a Picket and a Manova and a Gold Sword, I would do that for a Bookless run immediately. But that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, what Red Blue Fire is saying is also true. Axe changes the order again. Attack. Cool. Turn order is kind of weird. We're still learning, but I think we have figured out like 90% of it. And we actually can manipulate it to make sure that we take the best we can about it.
See, okay, so Possum has a fire shield on right now, or a scorch shield.
Yes.
I'm not happy about that, because the second she comes across a Kraken, like Fee just encountered right there, the little squiddy guy.
Oh, I get your point. It might be a problem, but honestly, at that point, you don't want guys in a way. You want to...
the chat's... yeah, both of them are playing fabulous right now. This is definitely high-level gameplay from both. Actually, just in general. I don't count them out because they're in the losers bracket. They had bad RNG to send them here.
Last match was also loser, and it was magnificent.
Yeah, and honestly, I did not expect the third match of the last round. Catch the later if you haven't. It's a fabulous match. I'm not going to spoil anything. I asked the chat not to spoil anything. It was wonderful.
Oh yes, oh yes.
But
at that point, when you're still not getting a shield on floor 16, do you switch for a letter shield?
No. The added evasion and potential curse isn't There's speculation that the leather shield has increased evasion.
Yes.
We've had it. Sorry, I just cast Cure Guy there. My bad.
Yeah, sorry. I cast the Cure spell. That's my cell phone's bad. All right.
I honestly, Fee's doing well. She's gonna try to pick a fight with the. Yeah, don't do that. Use the fireball.
Oh my god, that's 22 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go. Oh,
that's
still not. Oh, please don't miss. I would have done the AI. Okay, good.
All right. Yeah,
I'll give you a heart attack there.
So, luckily for her, I guess, so let's find this little thing here. The troll with a sword actually ignored Shield's defense. And she's got a garbage shield, so at least they don't ignore too much defense.
And she's surrounded by them, so she's got up to floor 17 now.
And she's got on floor 18 now, if she wants to.
Oh.
Okay, she want to check that weapon first. Steel sword. She's not using the life wand.
I know. We will ask her about that later.
At that point, you go. Don't. If that's a strategy you want to go with.
Again, I still stand by it. I still believe that she's. See, she might change AI 1 and kill the Picket here for experience. I'm pretty sure that's what she's going to do. Because, like I pointed out in the last match, Pickets are a great source of experience.
Yes, they are.
She's going to have to move.
Especially considering they aren't dangerous, so yeah.
Yeah. They're not going to do much damage. They're going to do like 6 or 7 by the time.
And she's only level 8. She definitely needs the experience.
Yeah. This is what's going to give her a little bit of HP, a little bit of defense.
Yes.
Make her survive that little bit extra of attack. Judging by in the next floor, she will be encountering spiders.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So that's a bowgun one. She's probably going to notice that and then gonna. Oh, she's just heading up. All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, spiders are wonderful. They're actually my favorite monster to use properly. And what scroll is that? Holy! Oh, restore scroll. That's big.
That might be big, yeah. If she loses,
that is the Phoenix down of this game.
Yes, it doesn't work on yourself, of course, but you can use it on your pet to bring it back, so that's good. And yeah, we might want to touch down on spiders a little bit. Yeah, glass cannon, that's a way to go. They have pretty much low HP, low defense, but they have a very high attack, and their trait is to have double attack. So take a high attack, double it, and you have spiders. They hit like a monster truck. Yeah, that's the word here. That's what I need to say now.
Yeah, so basically, also it's a running joke if anyone doesn't know. Sad Knight always says something hits like a truck or 5 trucks taped together.
With duct tape.
Yeah, exactly. Spiders happen to hit like a monster truck.
Yes.
They're their own class. And, Hassan was facing down a Griffin. Okay, no, she should be fine. She has a height advantage. I didn't see that.
Yes.
The color differences between the PS2 and the PS3 definitely is playing with my mind a little bit here. I can't really see the elevation on her screen very well.
Yes, that
might
is
be
true.
Different for how some is set up, but
so that's one good reason to use minimap to know if you're aligned correctly with the enemy monster. But then again, you might not see the elevation, so you may want to rotate camera. But either way, there's always take your time and check out your environment. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Also, small fact. It's there are traps beneath elevators sometimes. So don't ever think you just get to the elevator, you'll be fine. I've been hit by a paralysis trap on one and got killed.
Yes, it's very rare, but it does happen, yeah.
Yeah. So don't ever think you're... And here's Fee going to be getting a bunch of levels. She is actually 6 floors ahead. That bump trap, okay.
Yeah, she's been bailing like crazy. But that works. Definitely it's going to put pressure on Passama to perform.
Oh, right I honestly thought Fee was going to end it when she tossed a plumpa and it ended up hitting the dream instead of the volcano.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
Right,
that pig probably stole something.
I don't know about CUNY's MP, though. It might be rolling low right now. She's using it way too much. Not too much. I mean, she's leveling up and it works, but she's using it a lot.
Passama saying hello to another Griffin.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to change the AI so I can see what the MP value is as well. Because it's been probably 12 floors. 36?
It's
okay.
36. It's not so bad, actually. At that point of the tower,
spiders
that's
coming,
what you
you're
want.
leaving.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay, fighting 1 isn't that bad. Fighting 2 probably is a death sentence.
They are, Prophetess, the egg color are randomized every playthrough. Every time you enter the tower, actually, so it's not every playthrough. It's every time you enter the tower, they are re-randomized. But if you find 2 eggs of the same monster and identify one, the other one is going to be auto-identified. So if you find 2 Garuda egg, the second one is going to be identified as soon as you hatch the first one or identify it using a true classes. So you can never say, "Oh, I know that Cinnabar eggs are trolls." It might be true for one run into the tower. It's not going to be true with the next one.
Also, I have to correct Kane. It's not what you want as a spider plus block plus Queenie. You can only have 2 traits on a monster. So if you were to have spider fuse into Queenie and infuse the block, it will get the double defense and erase the double attack.
Yes, but it's not 2 traits that you can have. It's the base monster plus 1 trait.
Plus whatever is most recent fusion.
Yes, if one monster doesn't have a native trait, then it cannot have 2 traits. It's still going to be 1 maximum.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, Spider Queenie is great because you have all the MP and stuff like that.
Yes, but of course, Spider block is probably the easiest way you're going to get to 40 by casual playthrough.
Yeah. That's actually what I did on my New Game Plus run, is I fused block and...
and there's a reason for that. You get a pet that is for 140 and gets it by 1 by everything.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Especially if the block is recipient, because also you get Mixture Magic. Low bind actually hits the entire room.
Yeah, it's Earthshaker, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so good. I love it. Especially since it rises in level as well.
Yep, absolutely.
And likewise, you actually also get the Thunderblade ability, or not Thunderblade, the Paralysis ability from the...
Yes, it's Dio-Wall.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yes.
Looks like Fee's actually in a pretty good position. I'm not too sure about the time-wise for Pasama. There's a going on 20 minutes now.
Oh yeah, but 20 minutes to go is pretty good. Like, no matter the difference, when I still have 20 minutes, I feel confident that I can come back. I mean, you just have to bail off every floor. It's when you get to that 10-minute marks, 10 minutes remaining, that you're gonna feel like it might be unsurmountable. But in those 20 minutes, you can climb 20 floors easy. Especially when you stop fighting.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think I'd be more confident if she's past the water floor crap that's happening here. Because it's floor 14 to... Floor 14 and 15 are actually probably the worst before you have a breather, like what Fee had with killing pickets, gain levels. And she went from level 6 to 13. And, that's a huge increase. Like, she's doubled her level, basically, or a little more. And I'm sure she's feeling confident now. She has 63 HP. It also shows how much... Oh, wow. Okay, no, I didn't realize Passam was actually level 12.
Ooh, she grinded.
Garuda's not going to do much against the water, though.
You mean Palumpa's going to do much?
Yeah.
Oh, and she can go away. And she does. Ciao, bye. Next floor.
Yep. Fee's going to hit probably level 20. She knows where the elevator is. I think she's just exploring for a little bit more experience before she gets to the Viper floors. I don't know, but she's running out of MP. She's at 27 there. She's quickly checked, so... she has a Pita Fruit. Never mind. She's up to 77.
So I don't know if that's what's been debating in chat. I'm sorry if I didn't. But if what you said, Kane, is that if you fuse an Arachne in a block, it will always result in a block. That is actually not true. Nope. It's 100% based on who's got... When fusing, it's always based on who's get the higher experience. Even 1 point of experience difference is going to make that monster will always win. And in case of tie, let's say you take 2 level 1 monster, it's going to be based on move data. So each and every time you take 1 step, the monster that will win the fusion will change. So there's that.
Actually, a really useful thing to know when you hatch 2 things at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, so this is where I would probably change Queenie completely into water.
Yeah.
And finally equip that life wand.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would have equipped that life one as soon as I would have found it. Oh, she's going for what? Bread? Oh.
No, she already hit it once though, so it should die. she's more afraid of the there's olive fruit though. She's more afraid of that viper. Also, speaking of just kind of optimization, if she would have picked up and added to her inventory, she wouldn't have wasted one step going into that room.
Yes. For answering also chat, yes, spider pickets is using a picket, an arachne evolve into, and having fused a picket in it. It's actually extremely powerful. Kind of fragile, but it's like you said, like 2 monster truck taped together with duct tape. And also, if you do the opposite, which is fusing arachne into a picket, well, you have a very bad base attack. Still gonna get doubled, might not be worth it as much, but picket has an extremely interesting trait that they do not give when you fuse them, which is they recover MP as if it had eaten a bitter fruit, so 50 MP recovery when they eat anything. They can eat the copper coins on the floor, and they're gonna recover 50 MP. So will be way less powerful in terms of attacking, but then extremely resilient in terms of it's never gonna run out of MP. So that's why you generally want to see Picket fused with a Clown. So Clown doubles the level of a spell, and you want to use them as mages because the damage a spell does is not based on any stats. So even though Picket has really bad stats, they don't care. The spell's still going to be very powerful.
Okay, I'm actually really, really surprised. Oh, Queenie died, I think, on Possum aside when I looked away for a second.
Oh yeah, but she's bailing for 30 damage though. Oh, that fire shield is problematic. Oh yeah.
Again, I was really concerned when this is the problem.
So what does she do though? She's wow.
I would try to go up to the next room. if that one didn't work, I'd go up to the next room. The other
scroll bow is doing wonders. Yeah.
Oh so wow! Look at
both spiders. Yeah.
Yeah, Fee has a Shormo seed and Mazar seed.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, if she wants to, she can increase her level 1 more and get a little bit more HP.
Okay, but Passama did actually, as chat said, pretty quickly. Only friends now, but she's in a bit of a pickle right now, and it's gonna. Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's dead. Misstep there. We have a match, guys. Oh my god.
Well, be sure to let Fee know.
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
I could even go upstairs and stay. But we'll do things professionally. Yes, again, sorry for my microphone quality change from the last match of this one. I had a Blue Yeti, and now I have my tablet. So hopefully it's fine for everyone.
It's actually really good. Like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. And on my...
Oh, that's good. I have no idea actually where the microphone really is.
Well, it's closer to your mouth now than it was just before.
Yeah, I mean... yes, do follow the runners before we get distracted by things.
Like talking with people?
Yes, we will try to get them in for a quick interview.
Yeah, can you take care of that, please?
Yeah, I will ping them. Give me a sec here.
All right. But yeah, that was quite a good match. I mean, that last run, and we have been blessed today with that. Both matches, there was a match just before that one, and this one ended up in 3 matches, which is a good thing. And they both did deliver on the third match, where we had a crazy run. So I'm so happy to have seen this. It has been a great day to play Azure Dreams or watch Azure Dreams. Wow, what a match!
Yeah, I am absolutely shocked. Fee looked like she was going to die for so long. She's currently on floor 22. She has abundance of resources. Queenie just fell asleep. I was saying that.
And Passama was like 10 floors behind, and then she catch up to only 4 floor difference, so that's a 6 by the time she did 1. And wow, this is big. This was a match. Like, this game tree was madness.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that there's a. Oh, they're in.
Oh.
Hi. I think we have Passam in here. There we go.
Hey.
Congratulations on the win, Fee.
Thank you very much. That was hard fought.
Okay, we have a lot of questions for you for your particular playstyle that gave the commentary team and the chat watching quite a heart attack in some cases.
Yes.
Asama, do you have your microphone muted?
Pardon? Sorry, I'm just quiet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. For some reason, it still shows me or shows you as muted on my side. For some reason, I don't understand why.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. First of all, congratulations to both of you. It was a wonderful game by both.
Yeah, it was a really good run.
Yeah. Oh man. So, first of all, this was obviously jokingly the battle of bad RNG.
Apparently.
Between both of you ending up in a loser's bracket due to horrendous RNG, and you disproved that. You guys played marvelously.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I got that far. I think that's kind of a PB4 for myself.
Well, congrats.
Well, congrats. That's wonderful. Like, again, like everyone's been improving in the tournament. Everyone's been upping themselves and learning new things. It's been absolutely great. But the one question we need answered, Fee, why did you not equip the Life One forever?
I know. So I was, I wanted to. I really wanted to, but I was terrified that it was going to be cursed.
Well, equip it right now and see.
Good point. One sec.
Start the game on. Let's see if it's cursed. If your instinct is right. If it is, I'll give you all the points.
No, it wasn't. And I also want to know whether this was as well. The Blizzard one was, though.
Okay,
Call
there
it
you
on
go.
the Blizzard one.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it was being terrified of it being cursed and stuck with it if Queenie would have died. Right?
Yeah, I was terrified because I'd already gotten something that was decent. I knew the Life one really came round for me in round 2.
Yes.
And I really wanted to use it, but I was just like, I don't want to chance it.
Yeah, you played super safe, and I think that was still like logical considering it was game 3, and you don't want to go out on just equipping something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, if a mistake happens and you lose Queenie, you're stuck with a really crappy weapon that you can't unequip unless you find it.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the thing. And considering that the first round I did lose Queenie and had to try to do that whole thing again. I was just like, no, I'm gonna try and keep Queenie, but if I don't keep him, then I want to have something other than a wand on me.
Okay, and that's absolutely fine.
What I'm really happy with, though, is that we've seen you play, and we've all talked about the bad RNG and everything. I'm really happy that this matchup, there wasn't that much bad RNG, and we've seen you both play when you get like a tower that actually is helping you in a way. And it was super nice to see. This was completely different game. Like, you guys have been practicing, obviously, but then again, we've seen you... Well, floor 22 is really good.
Yeah, I was hoping that I could have gone a little bit faster, but I had a couple of rough floors. But bad RNG? Did you see how I died in the first one?
Yeah.
My trap RNG is still very strong.
Yes, but I mean, the third game was golden.
Trap RNG.
Oh.
Pasaba was not luckier on traps than you were on any of those matches, truthfully.
Yes.
I gotta say, you played so well. It was actually nice to see, not making light of anything, but it's so nice to actually see full attempts and not just everyone die from RNG like the last time both of you guys were racing recently.
Well, thank you. I think the funniest part out of my tower attempts was the troll archers and how the back one was attacking the front one.
Yes, I really enjoyed that part.
You handled that so well.
I think they were debating prior to, like, what was better, pineapple pizza or not, or something.
I had already died by that point, so I was watching you do that, and I was just like, man, I would not have handled it as well as you did.
No, you were using the blind ball so well during your playthrough.
Oh, yes. Those two, like the blind and the paralysis. Oh my goodness, English.
Blinding.
Thank you. Those helped like so much. And then with the fact of getting the white sand, it was just it made things easier.
Yeah. Also, on that note as well, Fee, you were stuck between a volcano, a griffin approaching you from behind, a dreamin'. You threw the plumpa and it hit the wrong monster. Thoughts?
Oh, yeah. So that was the thing.
Yes.
Oh, so that room, spawn in, 2 volcanoes, a dreamin', and a griffin coming, but the elevator's in that room. So it's like, no, I can't leave. I have to deal with this. So the first thing I do is Oleem the volcano all the way down, and then I throw an egg bomb and I throw it at the monster I want it to hit, and it hits the Dreamin'.
Yes.
I thought I was dead right there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually a slightly not well-known thing, but when you do an egg bomb, based on the terrain around it, if it were to fall 2 spots down for height, it won't attack anything if it spawns there. Or if it spawns between 2 monsters, the game will just pick one, and obviously it picked the wrong one for you.
Of
and
course.
At that point, we thought Pasa was actually going to take it, because I think you're only 1 floor behind at that point.
Yeah, we were trading floors a lot.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I want to touch on the last race. Like, at some point, I don't know how much floor fee, but I think it was around about 8 or 10.
Yeah, and it was at least 6.
And Payu, you bailed for it and you went for it and you catched up all about when you actually, I don't know, just now, you were 4 floors away. You really played fast at that point. Like, did you watch Fee's stream? Or you just decided to bail?
Usually when I stream tournaments, I don't have anything really running, just chat, the stream, and then Discord if anybody needs to notify me. But no, it was kind of like looking at the time. It's like, I have this much time, I have this much resources in my inventory. I think I can handle yay many floors and yay many situations, but my resources were kind of not in my favor.
Oh yeah, but still, you did like 6 floor in like 4 minutes. That's big.
Yeah. Yeah, you were booking it up there.
In contrast, this was the first round that I decided to try and watch the other person's stream. At least I covered up everything but the floor number, just so I wouldn't get too distracted. And man, I'm not sure I want to do it again. Because it was because the stream delay made it behind, and whenever I was also behind and also knew that you were up a few floors, I was feeling the pressure. And even when I had that lead, I saw that you were catching up, and I'm just like, I can't stop that.
No, you really couldn't. Actually, speaking of the stream delay, I don't know what's happening, but we've actually had to delay each of your streams by 48 seconds.
Yes.
Interesting.
So that's why chat was asking, is like, oh, why hasn't she equipped the life wand yet? I'm like, I'm just wait for it. It will happen in about a minute. Don't worry.
In a minute, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But it happened on both of your streams equally.
Yes.
So we don't know how much is really delayed. It's probably a minute and a half overall, but it was to make commentary easier for us. So big thank you for Speed Gaming for fixing that for us, because otherwise it would have been literally a minute and a half separation between both of you. We'd have to commentate what was in the past and current. Otherwise. So they did a really good job in doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully the commentary seemed thorough for everyone.
Yeah, so we didn't seem to like not being able to commentate on what's been happening, so that's cool.
Yeah, because I'm stuck on the tablet downstairs, as Fee knows. And I actually can't load up the commentary stream like we had in the previous match with Baldwin and Chad H, or Don Chad H. That was a fabulous match. If anyone wants to watch that one as well, that was so good.
Oh, today we have
all
been
the matches
blessed
today have been great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then oh man, it was. Is there anything you want to say? Any thoughts about your matches you want to point out that was really stupid or silly or awesome?
The only thing I can think of is that scroll and the Griffin. I kind of decided to go YOLO on that because there was a chance of it being like a restore, and then I could bring QE back.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a very risky play, but it worked.
Yeah, and I think like, either way, I think the Griffin, I can't remember if the Griffin was awake or asleep, but like at that point, I would have to deal with the Griffin following me regardless, so...
Why not chance it?
Yeah, yep. Other than that, it went pretty good.
For me, there was 2 things that stood out. The first one was this was the first time I ever tried to push a monster during a run, and it worked.
Yes,
and I was happy. Yep. And the second one, which was a bit more upsetting, was when I was running around by myself and I entered that room, which had an item. It was an item room, and there was at least 3 scrolls, and I needed a restore scroll, and I couldn't go and check the other ones because I didn't have enough turns. It was so upsetting.
Well, you did end up getting a restore scroll on the higher floors, though, so you had that little bit of comfort.
Yeah, but that was on the run where I had already lost Queenie. Yes, this run where I had Queenie and a restore scroll, I was just like, I'll just throw you anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, you huck them, and you actually... Oh man, everything about today's match has been so good. I'm so happy with these.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be rewatching these.
Yeah,
This is so
Sam.
crazy.
This has definitely been one hell of a day for Azure Dreams. Honestly, thank you so much for both putting your all into this. Sorry, Pasama, but that's the tournament kind of thing. But thank you so much for participating.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And of course, you
very
can still
much for being
race
part of
people and do
this.
whatever in practice. That's never.
Yeah, thank you for hosting this event. It's been fun and interesting and a learning experience.
Yeah, can't wait to
Azure
see if
Dreams
you're
is a weird
gonna.
game.
Oh yeah, it is. And if we do something else, we're definitely gonna invite you.
Yeah, I want to race
I-
again.
I may add this onto my list of games I plan. Like I may speedrun in the future. It's pretty tempting. At the same time, the Game Boy Color one is
Yes.
kind of tempting too.
Oh, I agree.
I gotta find that one as well. Like that is I've never played it. I only saw it once in stores.
It's interesting. The first time I played it, I didn't realize how bad the translation was, and I may have died laughing by the lovely Womp translation, and Womp Womp. For those who don't know, the Polypine, I think they're called in the PS1 version. In the Game Boy Color, they're called Womps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I like that name.
So yeah, every
they evolve
time
at level 2, and they call it Katawomp.
Yeah, and like every time I saw Womp, I just had to say Womp Womp, and there was laughter. There was
Honestly, I'm just so happy. Like all these matches, like they've just been so good. Every single one of them, I love it. Because this is such a stupidly random game, but everyone's playing so well and so nice, and minus everything going wrong possible for traps and whatnot. It was a good one.
So I'm gonna go ahead and thank our runners. So Featuritis, Pasama, thank you very much for being here. You guys in chat, go give them a follow. They definitely deserved it today. They've worked pretty hard to deserve that follow. They both are really cool streamers, and Featuritis, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see you practice again soon. And Pasama, I know you stream other games also, so it's always an entertaining stream to be on. So give them a follow. And give a follow to Shawnee7188, our commentator. This guy has been practicing quite a lot, and I really enjoy watching him play. You're going to see some interesting... when you can, of course. But you're going to see some interesting strategy. This guy's always trying to develop new stuff, and, well, when he does, we uses it, and we don't have to time into learning, designing the thing, so that's always cool.
Yep. And likewise, Sandlight, he's putting a lot of effort. He's been doing all the commentary. And actually, the match coming up on Thursday, we have one tomorrow as well, but the one on Thursday is actually me and Sandlight versing each other. So
oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I have no intention of losing, and somehow he doesn't want to concede, so we'll have to see what happens.
And I'll be taking over commentary for that.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll be stuck downstairs at the kitchen table. Because honestly, it's actually pretty good for not having an echo where I am. So.
I'm just gonna toss out. If she's in the kitchen, she can have snacks of popcorn and chips and everything. Or you are not allowed to have that. Maybe.
I'm hungry now.
I have drank 1.2 liters of tea doing commentary. Okay.
I mean,
I'm quite content.
She wants to be a really jerk. She could order pizza that day and eat it by herself.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and thanks also the guys of Big Gaming. You did great today, especially with the unbalance there was on time. So thank you very much for that. And I'm gonna thanks chat. You guys are awesome, and I'm seeing new names pop up, but also the same names coming up again and again. This is so crazy that you guys are part of this, and this is growing up to being something really, really big, and I'm really interested. If you want to join our Discord, there it is in chat. You guys may follow all our runners, but also discuss the game, talk with other casual gamers and challenge runners. Join in and post memes in the Azure memes section. So yeah, sure, come in and have some fun with us. And so I'm gonna go and say goodbye to all of you guys. So thank you, Pasama, Featuritis, and Sean. It was great to have you today.
Yes, it was wonderful. Thank you for helping commentate. Thank you to the runners, and everyone have a great night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.